This is Rachel again, and I'm here with Lew Rockwell of LewRockwell.com.
Great to be with you.
Thank you very much. And I just wanted to ask you, how do you feel about the energy in the arena today?
Oh, it was just extraordinary. I've never seen a crowd like that in my entire life. I mean, just a crowd that would cheer Murray Rothbard's name and, of course, cheer Ron Paul's name and cheer Austrian economics. And
isn't it crazy that you've got a crowd like that and you say Austrian economics and the crowd just comes to their feet?
Well, only Ron Paul could have created something like this. But to see this number of people, I don't know how, 10,000, whatever was the number, all dedicated, all enthusiastic, all really committing the rest of their lives to this battle. I thought it was very, very encouraging, very thrilling.
How did this happen, Lew? How did we get to this place? I mean, this place of enthusiasm from where we were before.
Well, I guess there are a couple of things. One, the state keeps getting worse and worse. I mean, we live under the biggest, richest, most powerful government in the history of the world. There's never been anything like this, so it's very oppressive to us and to people all over the world. So you have that. Then you have all the work that's been done over the last 40 or 50 years by people like Mises and Ayn Rand and Murray Rothbard and Isabel Patterson and so many different others, Henry Hazlitt, F.A. Hayek, all the great men and women. And then you have Ron Paul. And what Ron Paul has done is live a life of integrity, live a life of principle, never compromise on matters of principle, and show it's actually possible to be a congressman and not be a sellout and a creep. So we know the rest of them are all crooks and criminals and morons and the ones who aren't actually actively working for the CIA to imprison us and all that sort of thing. So Ron Paul, stands out. He's like he's a shining example. So it's, I would say, the evil of what's going on, what the government is doing to us, what the government is doing to the economy. And Ron has educated so many people over all his years in public life about the Federal Reserve, about the evils of war, about a free market, about things like the housing bubble long before they happened. So he has tremendous, not only tremendous integrity, but tremendous authority because of the man he is, because of the ideas he's been teaching. So he's been the catalyst, and he's brought everything together. And really, it's because of Ron Paul.
Yeah, and
Amy Allen keeps telling us Ron Paul.
Ron Paul. And it's amazing. The presidential bid actually gave him a huge megaphone, a huge voice to spread this message. And I wanted to ask you, what in your opinion is the key to keeping the momentum going forward? I mean, we're coming up on November and elections, and everyone's kind of energized right now, but do you think that's going to continue, and what do we need to do to keep it going?
Well, I think we have to pretty much ignore the elections. I mean, the elections are irrelevant. I don't mean, it's fine if people want to vote for, the third-party candidate or whatever. I think that's fine. But obviously, it's either going to be Obama or McCain is going to be evil in office, just like it's been evil in office these last 8 years. So that we can't worry about that. But to me, the key is exactly what's brought Ron to this place. It's his ideas. So it's, keeping our focus on the war, on what the Federal Reserve is doing. We're in a very serious recession. Maybe it's worse than a recession. So to learn about, we need to talk about the Federal Reserve and about all those kinds of issues, the police state and the potential war in Iran that Ron has talked about. So I think it has to be the ideas of liberty that are going to keep the campaign for liberty going and growing and being more effective.
Well, ideas are one thing, but do you think that's enough? I mean, activists need to be active. I mean, what should they be doing past November, do you think?
You mean in a political sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm probably not really the right guy to ask. I mean, I think, to me, the first thing you have to do is educate yourself.
Yeah.
So all these people in this hall obviously know a whole lot more than the average American knows. But do we all really, any of us, ever know enough? So there's so much reading they have to do. They had to copy Ron Paul. Take a look at the reading list in the back of his book, and read those books. I mean, that is to me the intellectual foundations of activism are the key ones. If you don't have the right intellectual foundation, your activism isn't going to be effective.
That's a very good point. And your organizations have been tremendous as far as educating the masses, the Ron Paul masses. The Mises Institute
great to help.
and LewRockwell.com.
Well, it's been fun. It's a lot of fun, and it's been great to cooperate with Ron. We've been delighted to publish his books. He, in fact, helped found the Mises Institute. Was one of the key people 26 years ago, And he's helped with LewRockwell.com just by giving me all kinds of great stuff to write about and to publicize.
That's definitely true. Well, thank you so much for talking to me.
Oh, great to be with you.
Anything else you'd like to say?
Go Ron Paul.
Very good. Thank you.
Thank you.